you ever think back of all the people that you've dated, you've wasted time with, or whatever it is? Some people are like, no, it's not wasted time, it's experience. I'm like, you know what, too? I've been thinking about doing a story time, and I'm saying to myself, what do I talk about? Because usually a random story pops up here and there in the middle of a conversation. I'm very random, as you can tell. Like, I could be focused on one thing and then boom, something else pops up, you know? But I'm sitting here and I'm like, who or what do I talk about? And what experience do I talk about in this story time? I have 2 exes, the only 2 that I can't talk about. I ain't ready to talk about them yet. Because it's gonna be like a 4-part. One of them probably gonna be like 4 parts with his bitch ass. Oh my god. Oh lord, that is gonna be a fun yet disgusting story. Then the second one, which was the last one, is just super disgusting. Over it. Whatever. I'm so annoyed with myself. That's what it is. I'm so annoyed. Like, you ever think back, like, I don't know about you guys, but I reflect all the time. My friend be laughing at me, but not laughing at me, but it's like, you know, because I make it seem like reflection is a bad thing, and she's like, no, it's fine. Like, you know what I mean? My mom laughs at me too. But it's like, you ever think back of all the people that you've dated, you've wasted time with, or whatever it is? Some people are like, no, it's not wasted time, it's experience. I'm like, my time was wasted, okay? I wasted my time. They didn't waste it, I wasted it. That's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. And I'm not just talking about men and women relationships, you know, heterosexual relationships. I am talking about friendships with friends and family and people that you know and stuff like that. Like, we waste a lot of time on people who mean us no good in life. None. Oh my gosh. Like, 0. So now it's kind of like, yeah, I don't need to talk to you. What purpose do you serve? You know, like, this is the process that's been ongoing. You know, and over the last month or so, I realized I have a lot of people in my life. Like, I have a lot of them in my life for no reason. No reason whatsoever. No reason other than the fact that 1, we went to high school, or 2, we grew up together, or 3, our moms are cool. I be cutting cords, yo. Like, I be cutting cords because I just don't, like, it's wasted energy. You know what I mean? Like, for someone myself who's always talking about I need good energy around me, I got a lot of garbage energy around me, and I'm just like, now don't get it twisted. I might be a toxic person to someone else. You know what I mean? Nobody's above that. I might be a bad friend to someone else. But I know I'm not a bad friend. It probably seems that way because we're not real friends. So I don't treat you like a friend. You got what I'm saying? I mean, ooh, I shaved off another minute. Yes. But you got what I'm saying? So, like, I was doing some major reflection over Christmas, over the month of November. November and December was definitely a reflection period for me, and then the new year hit, and I'm still reflecting because I'm trying to declutter my life with materialistic things and unnecessary people. It's baggage, it's unwanted baggage that I don't want. I really don't. Like, they weigh you down, and everybody always has an opinion on your life. But I realized that even though they have an opinion, like, it holds no weight unless I actually acknowledge their opinion. Which is why I've been on this path, this righteous path. I've just been on this path of self-worth, self-acknowledgement, self-improvement, self, right? And unfortunately, yes, that might sound selfish, but who cares? I'm always the one being there for people. It's a cycle. It's a bad cycle. You know, you're always there for people. You're always there when they need. You always answer their calls, their text messages, and all that stuff. They can do as they please to you. The minute you don't pick up your phone for their one message or their half-dead phone call, all of a sudden the world's ending. The world doesn't end, people. But honestly, I definitely had to weed out. Like I'm still in the process of weeding out and weaning off, because, you know, I realized that I grew up wanting people around me. That's what it was. It's not a need, it was a want. I wanted people around me. I was the only child. Well, I'm still the only child, but whatever. I'm the only child, grew up, you know, so my friends were my family. My friends were important to me, but I didn't pick the right friends, you know what I mean? And as I'm getting older, sitting here, I'm like, I'd rather have one real friend versus 50 people that call me their friends and think they know me. Because 9 out of 10 times, none of these people know me. I was gonna cuss, but he's old, so I'm gonna leave him alone. 9 out of 10 times, none of these people know me. Like, the thing for me, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but it used to bother me when people used to say that I'm miserable. I know when I'm miserable, so I can gladly tell you when I'm miserable. Last night, miserable. This morning, just not in the mood. Not miserable, but not in the mood, right? People tend to use those words, adjectives, to describe another person when, one, they don't understand them, or two, they just want to talk. They talk too much. They just want to know everything. No, it's none of your business. Like, I just find that they use all these words to describe you, and it's like, oh, okay. Do you feel better now? So now I'm learning as a person to not actually pay attention to what, like, other people's opinions. You have an opinion. Everybody has one. You're free to give it, even though no one's asked you for it, you know. And okay, if I take it under consideration, I do. If I don't, that's your problem. Like, but in terms of and I realized this, you know what though, I've been talking. You know what I realized though? I realized this a lot more when I started losing weight. You don't need to know why I lost weight. You just need to know I lost weight. You know what I'm saying? It's nobody's business. But I lost weight for health reasons. Not for vanity, none of that. I lost weight for health reasons. That's number one. Two, I was working on my hair for the past 2 or 3 years. No, more than that. 7, 8, 9, 10. Say 5 years. I'm going to say 5 years. It's between 4 to 5 years. My friend and I have been, you know, she's been trying to slowly convert me into using better products for my hair and stuff like that. That's number 2. Number 3, I have been talking to my girlfriend, my good girlfriend. Constantly. We always joke around about us not being into makeup and stuff like that, but she's into makeup more than I am because she has way more products than I do. But she's not into it as in she's gonna wear it every day or stuff like that. She's just into it in terms of knowing what to buy, what to use, how to use it. I know nothing. So I started this I started to research makeup, look into what I can use, how to use it, and I make mistakes along the way, you know what I mean? And I noticed that not everybody, but people have opinions because everyone thinks they're an expert. I ain't no expert. I'm learning. You know what I mean? So it's a decision that I made. And it's been an ongoing thing. I feel like people forget that life is a process and it's ongoing, and every day we change. If you do the same stuff you did yesterday, today, God help you. But like, you know what I mean? I don't even know what I'm gonna call this video, because I'll be talking about mad stuff. You know what? Drive and talk. Drive with me, talk with me. That's what it's gonna be. It's not a story time. It's just my thoughts, because I ain't had a video like this in a hot minute. But no, I just find that I used to like make other people's opinions of me bother me, especially if it's somebody in my life. If it's a stranger, but if there's somebody like in my life, whether we talking, passing, or something like that, it used to bother me. Now I'm like, why are you commenting on my life? Do you have your life together? What are you doing? And the thing that I realized too, when you actually say something back to them, and it's not even in a rude way, it's more of a oh, so what have you done lately? All of a sudden they can't talk because they ain't do nothing. Like, whatever. Oh, I shaved off another minute. But, you know, these are just my thoughts. I don't know. Also, to go ahead, Bus, you can drive. You're welcome, sir. See, politeness. I'm sitting here saying, what I'm gonna do in life, and what I'm gonna do this, and what I'm gonna do that, and ray, and blah, blah, blah. But, like, honestly, I'm gonna take it one day at a time. Like I said in my previous videos, I've been setting goals, and this year is one of the years that I am going to meet my goals, no matter what obstacle comes into my way. I usually have a tendency of, when like things happen, I don't think I'm the only one, but when things happen and they affect me emotionally, I kind of shut down, like all the way down. I don't talk to people, I don't go nowhere, I don't see nobody. I start looking at a certain type of way. Like, my friend always knows when something's wrong with me. She's one of the first people to know when something's wrong with me, only because I'm not the same. I don't talk the same. I don't sound the same. I don't crack and joke about the same things. Like, you know what I mean? But I know this year for me is gonna be, I don't even know what's happening in front of me. Yo, bro, I am so confused just now. So confused. Anyways, what was I saying? I don't remember. No, I do remember. No, what I'm saying is that this year, for me, I am going to hit my targets, hit my goals, make all these things that I want happen a reality. Because I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of doing it. And a lot of things never really happen. I'm gonna tell you why. For me personally, I can only speak for me. A lot of these things, like things that I want to go, places I want to go to, a lot of them didn't happen because I allowed other people to stop me. You got what I'm saying? I would invite people, or I would say, hey, let's do this, and people would say, yeah, sure, no problem, as old as I am, you know? And people would say, yeah, sure, no problem. And then all of a sudden, they flake, they don't do it, they don't want to do it. If we go, we don't enjoy ourselves. They enjoy themselves, but I don't. Like, you know what I mean? That's one of the things. And two, for me, it was a fear thing. You know, fear of what would people think? What would people say? Then you have people making comments, talking in your ear when you say you want to do something. When I said I wanted to start a YouTube channel, the first thing I got was, why? because I want to start a YouTube channel. It was really that simple. I always wanted to do it. I just never did. And then one day, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. I told you guys this already. It was 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was just like, listen, I want to do a YouTube channel. And then I was talking to my girlfriend. You know what? I talk to her a lot. Yes, one, because I love her dearly. But two, I actually value her friendship, and I value her opinion. Because she's been real with me since day one. You know what I mean? She has not lied to me. She has not said anything to me for me to question our friendship. Like, we have a genuine friendship, so I value her opinions. You know what I mean? So I went to her and I was like, what do you think about me doing a YouTube channel? You know, I don't know. And I said to her, I don't know what content I'm gonna do. I just know I want to do a YouTube channel. I want to feature baking and stuff like that, but I don't just want it to be baking. I remember saying that to her. I didn't just want it to be baking. You know what I mean? Because I'm just not baking. I'm a whole awesome person. So that was one of the things that I didn't do for a very long time because, you know, what would people think? And then I stopped caring. And then I'm just like, I'll do whatever I want. But trust me, I've allowed myself not to experience people because of other people and because of myself. And I said to myself in 2019 for me, I'm gonna do a wrap up of 2019. Just give me some time, guys. 2019 was a weird year for me. It really was. And 2020 for me, I'm going to make it a good year because I want it to be a good year, career wise, family wise, wealth wise, health wise. Like, I just want it to be a good year. Don't get me wrong, things happen. You get what I'm saying? But all in all, even while all these things are happening, I'm still going to make it a good year. When I look back at last year, as crappy as that year was, I had a memorable year. I really did. So it is what it is. Oh, I picked up a minute. Okay, let me drive. It's just definitely I don't know what's happening in front of me, guys. Why are you driving in 2 lanes? Yeah, I don't know what I was saying anymore. Well, outside of my chapped, dried lips, they don't look dry, do they? And I'm not wearing any makeup, okay? Flawless. I'm just saying. What is happening in front of me? Oh my God. I'm actually in a better mood. I'm not gonna lie. But well, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I was gonna say something. I didn't cuss nobody out driving. I also didn't listen to my music. But yeah, that's it. I think that's a wrap up for my thoughts. I have a lot more, but I don't know how. This was a random video because what did I I started out talking about I'm not in the mood. And now I'm laughing. Listen, this is my random life. Just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna head to work. You know what? I want to bake. And I've been thinking about what I wanted my first bake of the year to be. And I have not decided on it. I have not decided what I'm going to use, what product I'm going to make, how I'm going to make it. And it's been baffling my mind. Because I really want to know what I'm going to bake. I really want to bake something I've been itching to. I just have not decided on what it's going to be. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, guys, that's it for me until I leave work. This video is gonna be long. It might be 2 parts. Who knows? All I know is that my space, it tells me I have 53 minutes left to record when I had a lot more than that when I started. So, man. Ooh, the sun's shining brightly. Anyways, guys, that's it for the morning rush. I'll see you all for the evening.